The east of Asia was a bloody reflection of its west, a spark that ignited over an old temple ruin on the Thailand-Cambodia border had turned into a modern proxy war with the intervention of Washington and Beijing. While the US stood behind Thailand using the Manila Pact as a pretext, China armed Cambodia under the oath of Iron Brotherhood. Two superpowers tested their newest death machines in these jungles, racing their technologies over the blood of Asians. That is why the war did not end. It was merely being optimized. Just beyond, in the untouched jungles of Myanmar, time had stopped, and death had become routine. That ancient war between the junta and the resistance was stoked by global actors pouring gasoline on the fire. In this blind fight where the junta leaned on China and Russia and the militias on Washington, there were no winners, only a depleted people. But the real eye of the storm was the Taiwan Strait. The island had been choked under a ring of steel by the Chinese Navy, its connection to the world severed. Beijing wanted to swallow the island but flinched at the shadow of American and Japanese fleets patrolling just outside the strait. Taiwan was Japan's vital red line, and for Tokyo's security, Washington could not withdraw from this duel. Although frequent UAV attacks and dogfights at sea raised tensions, the parties continued to weigh each other up through limited engagements. In the Western Hemisphere, Washington had ruthlessly cleared the weeds from its backyard. Following years of embargoes, the surgical assassination of Venezuelan leader Maduro, never officially claimed, changed the continent's fate overnight. When Caracas fell, a civil war did not break out. On the contrary, the puppet government appointed by Washington opened the country's valves wide, turning Venezuela into the unlimited gas station of the American war machine. This event was the first domino to fall. Brazil, Argentina, and Chile, watching Venezuela's fall, chose a voluntary surrender to avoid sharing the same fate. In this new order, where Colombia and Panama were transformed into military transit corridors, South America was no longer a community of independent states, but the North's colossal logistics depot.